I didn't know. I didn't know. Okay. You can't hear me? How about now? That's weird. Can you hear me now? Should be able to hear me. I got the mic on. Okay. Thank you. I can't believe it. The whole time, probably, you guys can't hear me. I would have had the little mini mics, but I didn't even plan on going live. I just happened to see that where he killed his girlfriend. They lived together. But then he was like asking Chat GPT, can I say she fell? Like pretty much I stopped her. Can I say she fell? You know, it's like, bro, that's weird. They got y'all thinking you could really solve problems with Chat GPT. AI is not your friend. Definitely not your friend. And they're not here to help. It's very manipulative. It's here to make you think you're right, you know, make you think you're on the right path. That certainly ain't it. But football just be done away with. Never a good thing to have to your body, especially when it rattles your organs, rattles your brain. Then you take hits to the head constantly. Trust me, I know. Mhm. I just knocked my head real hard earlier. I do it a lot in that truck. Then I had the contusion right there recently. Had a contusion when my ex tried to kill me. Like that shit is not good. It changes you. It changes the way you function. Our brain is not as protected as we really think. Therefore, it is not good to be going through all that physical impact. Mm-mm. So, boxing as well. You know, I love boxing pretty much like people would love NFL, but that ain't good. Ain't nobody who boxing is normal at all. Very dangerous. All them hits. That shit would have to be make me a billionaire, trillionaire, something for me to make that my career. Mm-mm. People seem to not understand that, especially when they talk about like Layla coming out to fight. Man, 50 million ain't ish. When I'm damn near 50 years old, doing good, dealing with whatever came from the boxing. Or you want me to go out there and risk it all again, man? That she could get hit right and be done. Mm. Only a fool will go out there and get hit up in your 40s and 50s. Hell, older people don't fight as fast as you do when you're young. Not only because you're not a hot hair, but you don't want to get hit. You anything that got to do with recovery, you trying to avoid that because you can't predict that shit, or you cannot. And that once you get a certain age, you can't predict what that's gonna be like. Mm-mm. And ain't no guarantees. But we just came to this society where we just ignore a lot of things that are risky. And then you add in the aggravating factors that were purposely placed upon us. It's like nobody's really safe to be around like that. Like some Mr. and Miss Smith type shit. Like you never can know what's really going on with the other person, what they secretly could be on. Mm-mm. Not Gemini either. No AI. Okay? I'm talking about finesse 2 times, no AI type shit. No Gemini, no none of that. Also, since we're on that subject, we need to back out of all of it. We need to protest it. We need to actively do something about it. Um, I got a video I just put up. I don't think I published it though, so I'm gonna do that right away. But Trump just took a lot of top techs with him to China. Okay. Speaking of which, if we have enemies, they're amongst us. Hmm. When your administration and government try to tell you that they're your enemies and all that, no, these people are anybody who try to rule over you, that's your enemy. We know that. And we can see over the years of time, dating back from the 1800s all the way up to now, how things have changed. Has it been in our favor? Because we the people, right? Has it been to benefit us? Have they been really serving us? Have they done anything to protect us truly as humans on earth? No. It's only been to harm us, use us, and make it harder. So we're not slow. We know we cannot trust them. We know that they are the enemy indeed. And we're fools to even allow them to reign. And I'm gonna say something else. Hmm. When you have a God that will say, have no other gods before me, no graven images, I'm a jealous God, blah blah blah. Anybody you bow down to, you serve, you allow to do you harm, you're allowed to lead you down paths that it's not your path. Paths of life that your creator didn't intend for you, then you're serving them. You're serving them as if they're your God. Oh, I gotta go to work. Oh, I gotta comply because it's the law. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Oh, I gotta pay it. No, you're making choices. We are stuck with this I gotta mentality. No, we're making choices. I gotta eat. If you go back to any stories in the Bible, and I'm a Bhagavad Gita person myself, right? So I'm not big on the Bible, but that's the baseline for everybody, pretty much. Um, you go back to that, and all the stories in there, people at base were about trusting God, not listening to man, not saying, "Oh, if I don't eat 20 times a day, I'm not gonna be okay." Oh, I haven't had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Oh, I haven't eaten today. No, fasting was the norm. Fasting was the key. Fasting was the go to. being willing to go without. Most people in the Bible went without food, shelter, water, clothing, and all that. And they did not rely on man, no handouts, no subsidies, no um, permission from your administration. They they came as naked as possible, as humble as possible to God, and trusted God, regardless of how hard it got, that He was going to provide above all men. People are so comfortable now being in this mindset of I have to. And when you're doing that, you're serving that thing and you're serving the people who benefit from you doing it, who got you doing it, who convinced you. Well, you convince yourself that you should be doing it. We are here. We are here. We have come to the place where none of this serves us. None of it. It only serves the system, which is not good. It's not pure. It's wicked. It's evil. It is against our very creator. Anything against us is against our creator. Anything against the paths that we're supposed to walk is against our creator. Mm. But this isn't the life that we were meant to live here on this earth. Just like I have zero people in this chat. hmm If I was known to come on here with BS and drama, my hair just sticking up on this side. If I was known to come on here with BS and drama, I was controversial with dysfunctional drama. I had a nigga. Oh my God, I love him so. But he likes to do me dirty, beat my ass, and shit like that. And we put it on here. Y'all be tuned in. Chat would be live. There'd be a lot of people here. But this shit here I'm talking about, not only do they not want you to see it, hear it, you don't want it. You don't want to be free. You don't want to be saved. You don't want to save yourself. Let me put that right. You don't want a life that's different from this. You don't care about what's going to happen with you after you pass. You don't care what's going to happen to your children or your grandchildren in the future. You don't care about none of that. Mm-mm, none of that. You just want to keep being happy and comfortable with what little things that make you happy. My food's starting to get cold. That's what you want. You can go look at any of that drama, whether it's Blueface in them, anybody, and people are invested heavily, tune in every day, all day. And the whole time, we are being preyed upon and plotted against. Mm. Our time is very, very limited. And we're still participating in our own demise. And there is not a single solitary soul that God is going to save based upon what is written. Mm. There is currently no mercy for us. None. Because we do not have to let these people do this to us. We choose to. We choose to. We allow it. Someone could say, no, I know there's plenty of people. Absolutely. That sit around and say, I'm good. I don't drink, I don't smoke. You breathe this air. You go drink that water. You walk underneath those fake clouds and whatever they spray on us. You go to the grocery store, you buy this. That's not even food. You knowingly poison yourself every single day and do nothing about it. Or then give yourself accolades thinking you're doing something good. Mm. We serve the government, the administration, as if they are our gods. We obey them, we allow them, and we listen to them. If they say you can't collect rainwater, it's against the law, I won't do it. If they tell you you have to have health care, they're not your God. At the end of the day, that's who decides if you're healed, if you live, if you don't. Not man, but you put your trust in man. Oh, I need a procedure, or I need to take, I want to choose herbs and fasting and blah, 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 and not this treatment. There's penalties for that. And they'll try to stop you. Mhm. They should never be able to tell you what you can and cannot do with your body, with your health, as far as healing and all of that. And forcing you to put chemicals in your body with vaccines and shit. And you go right along with it. You let your children come out your womb and they inject them. And then you go back on a schedule when they tell you to and let them inject you. These are sins against your creator. You know that they're putting it in your food because a lot of people won't take it. And they want to dish it out more often than you think. It's in your food, it's in your water, it's in your air. They spray it. You do nothing. A guy was fishing the other day. His buddy was recording and he caught a nice little fish. Here comes a helicopter. They spraying the lake he's on. Caught it right down camera. And the guys in the boat are like, oh my God, this is crazy. But what did they do about it? Nothing. Nothing. We fear them as if they are gods. You fear the enemy. And some of y'all be like, I ain't scared of the devil. God got it. God ain't doing shit for you. Because you ain't doing shit for yourself. God looking at you like, you think you're not worthy. No. Walk around here with addictions and you obey. We can be on social media all day saying That's not right. That's harmful. That's killing us. That's not good for us. But you let that happen. You're not doing anything. People are scared to die. No, that's not what that is. Uh-uh. You scared of having the knowledge that these people who you worship are going to come and cause harm to you. And you're going to know about it and you're going to feel it. That's what you're scared of. But you're not scared to die. You participate in your demise every day, all day, every day. Yeah. Knowing it's hurting you, knowing it's killing you, you do it anyway. See? You just saw me eat. I didn't eat. I poisoned myself. That's what that was. When you look at this, you think it's eating. You call it that. You all say stuff like, that's not good for you. This is good for you. This is better for you. This is that. And you actually know that even the things you're talking about, they're not that anymore. You can't look at a bird. I don't care if it's a pelican, an owl, and say that that's a Tyrannosaurus or, anything. Because it's not. You can't look at an alligator or crocodile and say that that's a dragon, not even a kimono. Because it's not. It's not. But you'll look at a volcano and you'll say, that's a volcano. No, that's some shit they made up to tell you that it was. Mm. Ask the dragon that's stuck and who breathes that hot Dylon fire if it's a damn volcano. You see some places on this earth still have the biggest, tallest trees, and you still question if or not there were actually giants. You don't have the slightest idea why your ass is restricted from certain places on this earth, but you believe that they went to the moon. They will tell you where you can and cannot go in the Grand Canyon. And ain't not one person nor any group of people found out why and what's there. You believe their story is about pyramids and mounds, even mountains. You trust in people who go in and slice off slabs of those mountains and find a way to serve it to you to make money off of it. And you partake in that energy. You consume it even, and you have no idea what any of it is. And you could care less. Oh, this is beautiful marble. What is marble? How did it begin to be beautiful? You trust in people who steal from this earth and find a way to serve it to you and tell you in your head that this is how you should use it and sell it to you. And you have no idea what you're contributing to. Yeah. Run, leave. Even the trolls are not being active. Hmm? Where the trolls at? Comment, trolls. I dare you. Comment on the subject. How about that? Since you want, comment on the subject. I need my trolls to comment on the subject. Hmm? Where's your intelligence at? You have none? No, you don't. So many people. I want marble tables. I want marble floors, even marble walls. If I ask you what is marble and where it come from, could you tell me? Could you tell me? You couldn't. How do they get marble? What is that process? How do they determine how much of this they're gonna take? How do they determine we're gonna go over here and we're gonna slice into this mountain and it has this color and design of marble in it? How did that form? How was that formed? How was this beautiful, immaculate design and um, type of alleged stone or whatever become something that was found inside of a mountain? Hmm? How did they know they would find that there? Yeah, we know they mess with everything. They want to find out what everything is. Told you pink Himalayan salt was of benefit to you. They did. Who bought into that? You did. Oh, it was all the craze, all of the health craze. Okay, where does pink Himalayan salt come from? Some people say, oh, that's not real pink Himalayan salt. This is fake pink Himalayan salt. Okay, they make fake everything, right? So that's a possibility. But what is pink Himalayan salt in the first place? What about it that would make it so good for you? Mm, flesh of my flesh and blood of my blood. Mm. The greatest mysteries is the stories that are untold. The greatest mysteries are the stories of what went on here before us. You are convinced that there's things you should not know and never concern yourselves with. Impossible. If that was true, the people who use you and oppress you, they wouldn't know. Not gods. But you treat them as if they are. So they supposed to know more than you about your existence and your surroundings. Do you know how much power that gives them? They're able to make it impossible for you to be pleasing in your creator's eye. They are able to make it impossible for you to be on the paths that you should be on. They're able to make it impossible for you to even come close to anything that you should be. They can bring you up, take you down, anything. And you know this and you allow it. And you have a million reasons why you're inferior and incompetent because they have this and that and that you don't.